Hello everybody, Mega Goal 4, 10 writing, pages 62 and 63. Now everything that I'm gonna explain here, including the answer key, I'm gonna just post them on my Instagram page, Ms. Zahra FA. So if you would like, you can just follow my Instagram page. طبعا كل شيء راح أذكره راح نزله على صفحتي على الانستقرام إذا حبيتوا إنكم تتابعوني من زهرة FA. برضو one more thing اللي هو الإجابة الانسر كي للأسئلة برضو راح أنزلهم على الانستغرام page. Okay, so mega goal 4, 10 writing, pages 62 and 63. So the first thing we will be doing is looking at the objectives اللي هو الهدف. Okay, in brief باختصار الهدف you have to write a description of a memorable meal you once had. It might have been a special occasion or just an ordinary meal when something special happened. باختصار الهدف اللي مفروض انكم تحققونه بنهاية الدرس انكم تكتبون مقال وصفي عن وجبة لا تنساها. Okay, you once had. طبعا it might have been a special occasion or just an ordinary meal when something special happened. هذا يعني more details about why this considered to be a memorable meal. Anyways, so at the end of the lesson you should write a description of a memorable meal you once had. Okay, so right now please move on to pages 62 and 63. So just a reminder, 4, you are what you eat, 10, writing. Now here we have two texts. عندنا نصين. طبعا كالعادة النصوص موجودة عادة عشان يعني to set an example for modeling writing for you، يعني كأنها نموذج تتبعونه لما تبغون تكتبون المقال المطلوب منكم. Anyways, now here let's take a look at the pictures here. Now where can you see photos like these? Okay, so the first one, where can you see it? Yes, we see it sometimes at restaurant, or sometimes probably you are invited over dinner or for lunch and you may see this picture. And how about this picture? Yes, we usually see this picture or in the airplane. Okay, now the next question, do you find the food appetizing? طبعا let's take a look at this photo. Do you find it فاتح للشهية? Do you find it appetizing? Okay, if so, why? لماذا? And if not, why not? لماذا لا? Okay, so here we have the first text talks about too much seafood. Okay, الكثير من الطعام البحري. Now the second text from the title, it is about pepper sauce and truffle. Okay, now right now you can just pause the video, try to read the two texts by yourself, and afterwards you're supposed to answer a couple of questions about these two memorable meals. Now now why do you think a meal might be unforgettable? باعتقادكم لماذا تعتبر أحيانا الوجبات يعني لا يمكن نسيانها؟ Now could it be for good or bad reason? ممكن أحيانا بعض الوجبات تكون unforgettable or memorable لأسباب أحيانا تكون جيدة وأحيانا أسباب غير جيدة. Now as I said previously, you are supposed to read the text and find out. Okay, now the first one, why was each meal memorable? لماذا كل من هذه الوجبات تعتبر لا يمكن نسيانها؟ Now where was each meal served? أين تم تقديم الوجبة? Okay, so obviously the second one was at the airplane, but here probably at the restaurant. Now what were the writer's feelings in each case? في الحالة الأولى شنو كان شعور الكاتب وكذلك في الحالة الثانية. Okay, now you're supposed to highlight parts in the text that convey feeling and attitude. مفروض انكم تضعون highlight على الكلمات اللي في النص ذكرت تعبر عن المشاعر وكذلك ردة فعلهم تجاه الوجبات. Now, would you have felt differently? هل سوف كنت تشعر بشكل مختلف? How would you have reacted in each case? كيف ممكن تتصرف في كل حالة. طبعا after reading each text you are supposed to answer these questions. Now as I said previously I have already answered جاوبت على كل الأسئلة in advance. طبعا I'm gonna post them on my Instagram page if you would like to follow me, Ms. Zahra FA. Okay, now also you have number 3, you have to read through the text and find the words or phrases. Now can you think of other words or phrases that could use instead. طبعا عندنا لستة من الكلمات مفروض انكم يعني تبحثون عن معاني ممكن تكون يعني تعطي نفس المعنى. Look them up in your dictionary and compare in class. Okay, بإمكانكم الرجوع للقاموس. طبعا I have already again طبعا جاوبت على هذه الأسئلة in advance. بإمكانكم ترجعون على صفحتي على الانستغرام. Now let's move on to the actual part or the writing part which you are supposed to do at the end of this lesson. Now B, write a description, as I said previously, of a memorable meal you once had. Now it might have been a special occasion or just an ordinary meal when something special happened. مثل ما قلت لكم مطلوب انكم تكتبون وصف حق الوجبة لا يمكن نسيانها. طبعا ممكن تكون حدثت في مناسبة خاصة أو ممكن تكون وجبة عادية بس ممكن حصل شيء خاص فيها. Okay, now before you write use a graphic organizer to help you remember the details of where you were, who you were with, what you ate, when it was and why it was special. طبعا عندنا مثل ما انتم شايفين ال 5 W's اللي احنا راح نطبقها طبعا عشان تساعدنا في تذكر هذه الوجبة. طبعا التوبيك اللي هو الوجبة أو مثلا اللي تختارونه التوبيك يعني you're gonna write of course about a memorable meal. Now you have to يعني fill the graphic organizer with all the information وبعدها تبدؤون تكتبون بناء على الجرافيك organizer مثل ما ذكرنا بعض التفاصيل مثلا where were you, where you were أو where were you anyways. Now أين كنت who for example were you with من كنت معه and what did you eat إيش أكلت. طبعا هنا الوجبة seafood مثلا chicken meat what is it. Okay, now what did you eat and when it was or when did you eat it. متى أكلته. was it in a special occasion, was it at a friend's at يعني for example one of your friends' place. Okay, now why it was special. لماذا تعتبر هذه الوجبة as very special and also memorable. You have to think about all these details and you have to, as I said previously, fill the graphic organizer with all these details because they are very important when you start writing your essay or descriptive essay. Anyways, now here you have a memorable holiday dinner. طبعا لازم يكون في title. ما يحتاج أقول لكم إنه لازم يكون في indentation. تتركون 5 letter space وتبدؤون كتابة. طبعا مثل ما ذكرت لكم سابقا وارجع وأعيد أنه لازم يكون في hook يعني لازم يكون جملة جاذبة للقارئ عشان يعني يكمل قراءة. طبعا لا تنسون تذكرون كل التفاصيل المهمة. طبعا في هنا عندنا writing corner. These are just guidelines in order to help you while you are writing your essay. So when writing an essay about a memorable event يعني شيء لا يمكن نسيانه you have to brainstorm and picture different events, occasions, scenes. ممكن تحاولون تعملون عصف ذهني وتتذكرون المناسبات المختلفة أو مثلا الأشياء اللي حصلت. Now you have to make notes about the pictures in your mind. حاولوا تعملون ملاحظات طبعا عن الصور اللي موجودة في ذهنكم. Now think about your reader audience and select information accordingly. طبعا مهم جدا انك تفكر في القراء او اللي مثلا اللي راح يقرؤون فلازم تختار المعلومات بناء على ذلك. Now check to make sure you would not offend anyone through your account. طبعا لازم تنتبه مثلا انك ما تسيء للشخص اي شخص مثلا موجود في هذا الحدث. اوكي يعني مثلا سواء كانت مثلا let's suppose إن الميل was a bad meal. فننتبه هنا نكون حذرين about the people who are you gonna mention in your essay and not to offend them عشان ما تهينهم. okay. Now you have to focus on the people, الأشخاص اللي كانوا معاك أو مثلا people اللي كانوا معاك. anyways the setting اللي هو the place with time, the events الأحداث, and feelings المشاعر as required to highlight the aspect you want to focus on. okay. طبعا مثل ما قلت لكم عندنا المودلز to look at اللي هو two text about المذكورة في صفحة 62. ممكن تقرؤونها وممكن من خلالها يصير عندكم فكرة clear idea about how you are gonna write this essay and so. okay. so طبعا ما تنسون ان يعني اول شيء تسوون عزف ذهني، تجمعون المعلومات، بعدها you start writing, you have a draft and afterwards يعني you can ask someone to revise it, بعدين you edit it, بعدين you publish it اللي هي the process of writing. okay. So that's it. I hope that you have enjoyed our lesson. Don't forget as usual to subscribe, share this video with your friends and hit the like button. Till next time, have a